that's why Michael Chandler is so popular, because he fights like a wild dog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. You need the guys also like him.
It's like he's so entertaining, but sometimes it's best to not be as entertaining and just to be better.
Exactly.
Yeah, and shut people down.
At the same time, you don't have to be Belal.
I think he got like little man syndrome, and he's just like, he's trying to puff his chest out to think that he's like bigger than he actually is, or thinking that he's this. He's trying, right? He's not really good at trash talking, really good at talking in general, but I think he's just trying to portray this character. Even with the way the beef started, it was like, somebody asked me about Islam and Topuria, and I said, well, Islam's a lot bigger, and I think it'll be a bad matchup for Topuria, and careful with your trash talk. Like, these guys don't do the trash talk game. And then he went, oh man, you're not a real champion. You suck. This, and that. And I'm like, all right, well, if you want the beef, I'll give you the beef. I'm not afraid of it. I like talking. So if you're gonna chirp back at me, I'm gonna clap right back. And like you said, you're 2 weight classes below me, so it's like nothing that's gonna come from it. But if he wants to keep talking, we can go. I think he needs to earn it. I think he needs to fight either Oliveira or Justin or even Paddy right now, to show the fans that, all right, he is a lightweight. Because you're gonna look at it and then you're gonna see how much bigger Islam than is him, and then there are people who are gonna say the same thing that what happened when Islam beat Volkanovski. Oh well, you just beat a 45er. That's all you did. He's smaller. Look at his title reign. It was a 45er, another 45er, but Volkanovski at the time was #1 pound for pound.
I know everyone wants fight news. But I do know what's happening. I have had meetings with the UFC, as we know. I have been sworn to secrecy for a little bit. So stay tuned, stay up with the channels, stay up with the UFC channels, of course, as always, as you guys always do. But there will be news coming, hopefully, very, very soon. But if you're gonna ask me, I can't give the answer right now. But stay tuned, it's coming. It's a real frying pan, look. Straight in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What does he do? He like rolls it up, doesn't he?
Just to show how strong your hands are, Tom Aspinall.
Get here.
How are we rounding
Not
that
bad.
off?
I think we'll leave it there. That's it. Like I said, we got some more MMA stuff coming soon. But for now, we're crushing shit, it seems. Give me a fight. Just give me a fight. Somebody give me a fight.
Someone needs to know what stay tuned means.
Stay tuned, stay tuned, because there is fight news coming soon. But in the meantime, I guess we'll be crushing apples and shit like that. But
I had about 5 milkshakes after the fight, literally. So I think about this morning I woke up like 198, which is fat. But yeah, like that's about the heaviest I get. I don't ever really touch 200. Only if I'm in the States. In the States, that food, it's just, it makes me into a machine. I'm just massive in the States. But when I'm back in the UK, the highest I'll reach is like 195, something like that.
So you're saying you get heavier in the States than back home?
Yeah.
Why? Is it because of the pizza and the
just
burgers
the
and the pasta?
savings, the amount of food, and yeah, like just even the drinks. Because in the UK, if I go to a restaurant and order, say, a Coca-Cola, I just get that one Coca-Cola. Right. In the States, I'm sitting there and there's still that much of me Coca-Cola left, and they come over and take it and put a brand new one down. I'm just like, put a full Coke.
Мы пришли в зал, и у меня тогда такая чуть побольше прическа была. Он так посмотрел, и вы двое, говорит, вы откуда? Я говорю, на тренировке пошел записаться. И он меня вот так за волосы взял, вытянул со строя и говорит, я, говорит, за волосы беру и коленом бью, говорит. Таким говорит, чтобы на следующую тренировку, говорит, постригся. и самая большая прическа в зале это у меня. Я считаю, что я тогда сделал осознанный выбор, постригся и пришел в зал.
How'd you score his fight with Ankalaev?
You know, I didn't. It was hard for me to watch that fight and to like score it. You know, it was very hard for me to watch it from the standpoint of, you know, like analyzing, because I was there front row, and when I saw Alex walk out, I just, for some reason, I don't even know if I'm right by saying this, and if this comes up and Alex, you know, explains this, then that's fine. But I just felt that the Alex that walked out that night was a different Alex that walked out the night that him and I fought. I just saw that because I know what it's like to be there in the cage and then this guy's coming in there, you know, like I remember that. Yeah. I remember that day every day. So when I saw him walking out for Ankalaev, I just saw like a different guy. I know that sometimes he'll take his time, he'll do the calf kicks, you know, he'll kind of read the movements of the opponents. But, you know, after the second, third round, when I saw that he really wasn't attacking, and the rest of my like experience of the fight was just, I watched it in frustration. You know, I was just like, I couldn't even really watch it. I was like, I don't understand, like, what's going on? Because it shouldn't be like this. It doesn't have to be like this, you know. So I don't know how I scored it. I just saw it and I was like, kind of confused, because I was expecting the same guy that came in and fought me to go in there and do the same thing. I wanted to see what that experience was like from the outside, you know, like kind of cage that, like, okay, yeah, I remember being in there, like, and I was like, no, it was nothing like this when I was in there. Like, what the heck?
Let's say that you do, you know, Volk, you're champion, you have 3 title defenses. What would a fight like you and Islam Makhachev look like?
Me and Islam?
Yeah. Would you move up to 155? And if you did, what do you think a fight like?
This guy can kill me.
Really?
I respect that.
I respect it. I respect that.
So,
what is it that makes him so special?
Because he's my older brother. I'm never gonna fight him.
Fair enough. Like Aljo and Merab, kind of, you know?
Yeah, people want to see the fights of like big level guys, but when they're close to each other, when they're brothers, so I don't think that's a good idea to make them face.
But I do know what's happening. I have had meetings with the UFC, as we know, but there will be news coming, hopefully very, very soon.